Hello guys, welcome to H Fashion Up channel. My name is Abisola. So during our last lecture, so you can remember that when we are where I cut a blouse with off shoulder and overlap blouse. So you can remember that I now end my class where I tell you guys that you should follow me on the next episode where we are going to cut the sleeve for the dress and the rope that we're going to use for the wrapping of the blouse. So welcome to today's class where I'll be making a complete video on the last class. Making use of this paper for the cutting of the sleeve, but since the paper is not going, so we are trying to cut for a sleeve here, which means one sleeve we are cutting with the use of this paper. Then we are making our sleeve is a puff, and then there's going to be an elastic at the end of the sleeve. So firstly, I've already folded my paper into two, but since I'm cutting for one sleeve, so it cannot be up to two sleeves. I'm using this one to cut one sleeve. But firstly, I'm going to measure for the length of my sleeve. So I'm making use of 5 inches for the length of my sleeve. So this is for my 5 inches here. So this is the 5 inches. But since I'm making use of elastic, I have to have 2 inches to it for where the elastic is going to pass. So I'm making use of 7 inches for my sleeve. Then for the this is for the length of my sleeve. Then for the wideness of my sleeve, so I want the puff to be very big, so I want to make use of 11 inches for the wideness of my sleeve. I'm making use of 11 inches. So while this is for the length of my sleeve, so I'm going to cut it out this side. Mind you, I'm not going to make the normal hand that we used to make for the sleeve, because at my sleeve I'm making use of elastic at this. Then remember that we are making use of off shoulder blouse, so there's no need for me to shape my hand. The only thing that can make me to shape my hand is just like I want to indicate where it's going to be at the inside of the clothes. So I'm just going to make the knot here. So this is for the center of the dress. So now this is for the wideness. So if I want to cut, I will just make sure that this center of here is exactly at the center of the place that I want to place my sleeve. So assuming this is the center, this is for the front part of my sleeve here, a bit of my clothes, the body. So this is for the back. So this is for my back. So for right now, this is for the center of my sleeve. So what I'm going to do is just that I'm going to place my sleeve like this. I'll just place it like this here and sew up to this part. So this is for the length. So I'm not going to sew fully. So if you're ready, this place will be for the folding of my elastic here. One elastic will be at the beginning of the sleeve here. Another one will be at the end of the sleeve here. You can see after I'm making use of 2 inches for it. So now that means my sleeve will be here like this. It will start from here and end here, because I'm making use of elastic at the beginning of the sleeve. If you check the style, you can see there is elastic at the beginning of the sleeve here, and at the end of the sleeve there is another elastic. So the elastic I'm going to use to fold it together, and then after making use of elastic, this place is going to be puffy. So my hand is going to be puffy, and it will look exactly like something like this. So it will be so full and it is very beautiful. So you can make your own wideness to your own satisfaction. But for me now, I'm making use of 15 inches for my wideness of my own sleeve. So we've come to the end of the, this is our sleeve. So then for the cutting of the rope that I want to insert, you can make use of 4 inches wideness for the cutting of your rope. You can make use of 5 inches wideness for the cutting of your rope. It depends on the how widely you want it to be. So for me, I'm making use of 5 inches. So on this my paper here, I'll cut 5 inches. So I've already cut. Then after cutting, I'm going to fold into two. So you can see I've already folded. So I'm making your 2.5 inches for both the folding of the front and the folding of the back. So this is for the folding of it. Mind, if you want to cut this type of, we are going to cut two of this, but since I'm using a paper to do my illustration, that's why I cut for one of the row. So after the cutting, I'm going to sew this aspect and one of the end of this cloth. I'm going to sew it in. After sewing it, I will turn it out. Then after turning, I will go to the one side at the hem of my dress. I'm going to, for example, now assuming this is the cloth that we're going to cut, so this is how it's going to look like. I'll just place my rope inner here at the side there. So I'm going to use my machine to press it. Like after pressing, you can see that this has already come out. So when I'm sewing when I'm joining the front and the back together, I'll be mindful to leave a hole here. If I'm sewing, I'm mindful to leave a hole here so that the rope can come out on its own. Then you can see that there is one rope at the beginning of this end, so another rope will form at the end of the dress here. So you can see it have already becomes an wrap dress. That means you are tying it around with the help of this rope. So at the same time, you can come down and cut another 2.5 inches for a down part here. So it will help to hold the cloth and to be firm at the down part. Some people can say they want to make use of it as a crop top. So if you are sewing for crop top, it's better you cut another pieces like this, and then after cut, you just have to fold. In your folding process, just place it at the end of the blouse like this, so it will make this to look more beautiful and more firm on the body of the customer or on your body. If you are sewing for yourself, it's making more to look more attractive and more beautiful on your body. So you can see we've already explained if you want to cut that. We've already explained on the previous class that these are the ways that we used to cut. Then now if you want to sew, I've already explained that these are the things that you need to put together when you are sewing for your wrap blouse. So we come to the end of today's class, where we are able to finish how to cut our wrap dress, which have a puff sleeve and a rope which is used to tie the clothes together on the body. So if you have any question, you can drop your question on the comment section, where we are going to be able to answer all of your questions. So if you are new to our channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching. See you next class. Bye bye.